So who remembers when Andre Iguodala used to do this?
Actually did credit that steal to Kidd his third of the game. Iguodala with a huge dunk, soaring up over Cardinal, and a monster slam in transition.
Who remembers when Al Horford used to do this?
Horford on the shoulder. Oh! Yes, wake up, Atlanta! That gets him up.
And of course, Steph Curry doing this.
Davis sitting out because of injury. Here's Curry off the steal. And
okay, so maybe not so much that one, but what I will say is the prime of your athletic career is so different as opposed to towards the tail end, or maybe once you start reaching the age of 30. I know me personally, back when I was in my prime, man, I would used to go out, play basketball for about 6 hours, then I would pull up to a club, you know, with a number like this, do some dance and all that good stuff. My name's Craig. They used to call me Craig Stand. Not Keg Stand, Craig Stand. And then ultimately I would wake up and continue to play some more NBA 2K. For today's video, what we're going to be doing is taking every single player on both finals teams, the Boston Celtics and Golden State Warriors, and putting them in their prime. I want to see what type of differences would be made out there. And full disclosure, you know, this year, not really a lot of ring chasing going on. Like, the guys that were once in their prime on the Warriors, you know, have that be Draymond Green or Andre Iguodala, they've been there. Or even with the Boston Celtics, like Al Horford, sure, he's not the Atlanta Hawks Al Horford anymore, but he's still a really solid player. So it's going to be interesting, and I think I'm even going to take it an additional level, man. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the players from the Dallas Mavericks and the Miami Heat in their prime also. See if that makes any difference towards the course of the season. So let's go ahead, guys. Hop over to NBA 2K22 and put every single player in the finals, and technically conference finals, back in their prime. Okay, guys, these rosters are looking absolutely crazy. The Warriors and Heat definitely benefited. The Celtics and also the Mavericks had some nice additions to the team by doing this scenario right here. So let's check out the rosters real quick here, man. Looking at the Boston Celtics now, this is the rotation we are going to be rocking with, man. So you got Marcus Smart at point guard, 83 overall. I've seen that in years past. Jaylen Brown at 89 overall. I believe I saw that last season. Tatum at a 92 overall. Then you got Al Horford back from the Atlanta Hawks days when he made the All-Star team at an 88 overall. And then Robert Williams. And then the bench unit, pretty solid, man. Derek went up to an 82 overall. So this is back from when he was on the Spurs. And I believe it was actually like the season before he played in the Olympics. He had like a really solid playoff game, and a lot of people thought he was going to have like this all-star type of breakout. You got Daniel Tice, 79 overall, probably actually from his first stint with the Boston Celtics. And then you got Nick Stauskas, so you might be surprised about him right here, man. So Nick Stauskas, I believe, was like a top 10 pick in the draft years ago by the Sacramento Kings. So when you have those rookies that come to the NBA with that hype, typically they get a hype type of rating, but his three-point shooting, Sauce Castillo, is going to be nice for the Celtics team. And then you got Grant Williams at a 78 overall. He's like playing his best prime basketball right now. Pritchard, guys like that, man. So yeah, Stauskas, you know, White, and also Horford, the big additions to this team. Next up, we got the Miami Heat. This team is looking crazy, man. If you are a Heat fan, damn, you're going to love this video. So we got Kyle Lowry from the Raptor days. Obviously, you know, one of the best players in Raptors franchise history. You got Victor Oladipo back from the Indiana Pacers. Both these guys, Depot actually had some really nice moments in the playoffs. Lowry, I don't know, man. I thought he was a little disappointed with the injuries and stuff like that, but that's what happens when you age up. You got Jimmy Butler, 92 overall. PJ Tucker back from when I believe he was really dominating on the Suns. And by dominating, I mean playing his best basketball. Dominating to PJ Tucker's extent. You got Bam Adebayo, you got Tyler Hero, both playing their prime basketball right now up to this point. Then you got an 84 overall Udonis Haslem, man. Look at that hairstyle, man. Looking great out there. Absolutely love it. I've been watching this dude play basketball since he was on the Florida Gators, man. So straight up, absolutely loving it. You got Duncan Robinson to an 80 overall. Very disappointing season for him overall, man. Dwayne Dedmon, when he was actually on the Hawks, had a really nice season, put about a 78 overall. Markieff Morris from the Suns days, you know, being able to score a little bit and everything. And then beyond that, you know, for one, you know, Max Strus actually got a very disrespectful rating in NBA 2K. They better fix that for next season. But we got plenty of rotation here as it is. This team's going to be dangerous, man. Like, that is a nasty starting five. Like, no way around it. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, you got Luka Doncic, you got an 83 overall Jalen Brunson, you got Tim Hardaway and an 84 overall. This is from, I believe, last year when he was dropped like 20 20 points a game or something like that. Davis Bertans was it like an 82 overall for the Washington Wizards at one point. That's because he was shooting lights out, which is why he got such a large contract. And then Marquise Chris, he kind of surprised me here, man. But back when he was on the Phoenix Suns, he had a really solid season. Yeah, look at the progression right there, man, for him, like going back like around like an 82 overall, maybe a little bit higher, I got it, but looks just about right. Maybe it was an 81 overall, something like that. But he always kind of reminded me of like this new era, like Amari Stoudemire. Obviously didn't live up to that, but going to be great in the pick and roll with Luka Doncic and Jalen Brunson, plus can stretch the floor a little bit too. You got Dinwiddie 83 overall. This is mainly who was taking over for Kyrie Irving on the Brooklyn Nets. Dwight Powell, Trey Burke had some really solid seasons in the NBA, just like, you know, as like a backup point guard, 78 overall. Dorian Finney-Smith still up in here, man. Frank Ntilikina got that rookie potential overall. And yeah, that's about it for that, man. It's not like huge changes, but we know Luka, give him a little extra more, and he's going to stretch it all the way to the max, right? And the final team we have here is the Golden State Warriors. Not really a lot of ring-chasing players on this team this season, but still, as the team is aged, you know, the ratings have gone down a little bit. So you got a 97 overall Steph Curry. You have a 91 overall Klay Thompson. 88 overall Philadelphia 76ers Andre Iguodala. If you guys remember them days, man. AI 2.0 playing with Iverson. You got Draymond Green, 89 overall. You got Bielitsa back when he was on the Kings, up to a 79 overall. They got him as the starting center. I don't know if I love that. Honestly, like, I think I'm going to do this, man. This actually is looking a little bit more interesting in my opinion. Let's actually switch those two dudes around. And they got Jordan Poole is playing his prime right now. Well, up to this point. Otto Porter from the Wizards days. Kuminga's just like his rating and everything. Gary Payton, just his rating. Kevon Looney and everything. I guess Willie Cauley-Stein, I could have upped him a little bit. Yeah, because he was actually a bit better on like the Sacramento Kings. But to be quite honest, my rotation's good enough where I'm not going to get concerned by it here. Also, I did remove James Wiseman, full disclosure. We've not really seen him play, man. And it's just like, I didn't want like a guy like that heavily influencing the video because he was really not part of the team at all this season. So only reason I did that. Plus, you all improved the most already anyway, so it's all good there. As far as these teams go, I mean, I think the Warriors still get back to the finals. I think the Heat are going to get it in this case, though, man. Like, those improvements to the team. But let's go ahead, simulate this NBA season, and see how these prime conference teams can do. Okay, guys, end of the regular season. So the Golden State Warriors are second place, the team I was following here. I have no idea who got first. Maybe it was the Dallas Mavericks. 59 wins on the season. They'll simulate through date, finished with a W on the season. So Luka as MVP, like I said, man, like give him a little extra something. And it's going to even better his game and everybody else's game around him. Cade is Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6-man. Giannis, Defensive Player. Tyrese Maxey, Most Improved. Eric Spoelstra, 67 and 50. I knew that team was going to be sick. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So none of the prime players making it. That's all good, though, man. They all got the role in the NBA. So seating-wise, oh yeah, Dallas got first place. So Dallas, Golden State, Miami first place over here, and the Celtics second place. So all these teams, I mean, obviously they were in the conference finals. They're already great, so make them even better. So, you know, it makes sense with that. But let's go to these player stats on the season. I want to see how everybody performed before we get to the simulation. So Curry dropping 29 and 10, 23, 4 and 4 for Klay Thompson. Sounds about right. I mean, Wiggins, I guess Wiggins was, no, he was starting. So actually really no excuse there, man, to be matching Draymond in scoring, if we're being honest. But yeah, it's all good. There's more scoring on more scores on this team now. I guess they're taking more shots and everything in this case. So yeah, Iguodala, I mean, fine numbers. Definitely not reminiscent of the Philadelphia days, but it's all good with that. And keep in mind, like when Iggy was on the Denver Nuggets or 76ers, he was number 1, number 2 option. In this case, he's like a 4th or 5th option. So you got to always consider those things too. Let's check out this Celtics team here, man. So for the Boston Celtics, no real big surprises here. I mean, Al Horford, third leading scorer, dropping that consistent 18 and 8. So I think that's awesome. Derek White was actually amazing off the bench, dropping 15 points a game. Daniel Tice doing his thing. But then Marcus Smart, like despite going up, to like an 83 overall, like his numbers actually dipped, like 39% field goal percentage, 35% from 3, I guess is solid, but definitely was not taking a lot of shots, which once again, if you have a prime Al Horford, maybe you do limit your shots a little bit. The Sauce Boss, Stauskas dropping the 8 points and 5 rebounds. Good for him. What's that 3-point shot? 42% sounds about right. Williams, Pritchard, Grant, numbers down a little bit as the other guys' numbers go up. And the Miami Heat. Miami Heat, man. Oh, damn, it's looking crispy. 26 for Jimmy Butler, 24 and 8 for, my girlfriend's been calling Kyle Lowry wedding cake. Like, we were watching the games together and stuff. She calls him wedding cake. She's like, the man got tears. It's like, Oladipo dropping the 18 points. Bam with the 17. Tyler Hero doing his thing off the bench. Although he says he wants to start next season, which I think is fair to say. Duncan Robinson returning to form a little bit. And then PJ Tucker, not really scoring too much, but he ain't got to be playing like that anyway. Love the 8 rebounds and playing some defense too. It's all you can ask for. And then the final team to look at is the number 1 seed, the Dallas Mavericks. So, yeah, Luka dropping just 38 and 11 and 8 like it's nobody's business. And then everybody else just upping their roll a little bit, having that scoring of Tim Hardaway, having that pick and roll ability of Marquise Chris, who can also fade away, you know, off the screen. You got Jalen Brunson, you got Bertans, you got Dinwiddie out there. So, I mean, yeah, it makes sense why they got the number 1 seed. I'm definitely not surprised by it whatsoever here. But I have no idea who's going to win the finals. We're going to find that out. Let's go ahead. Simulate the play-in tournament. And, okay, I guess got a little bit too excited about that. It was just a play-in tournament. Simulate first round of the playoffs. So, moving on. We have the Dallas Mavericks, Golden State Warriors, Miami Heat, and Boston Celtics. Pretty easy there. No surprises. Simulate round. Hopefully all these teams move on. And we have the Clippers taking the Warriors to a 7-game series. The Dallas Mavericks beating the Lakers in 5. Damn, Miami over the Bucks in 7, and Boston taking care of the Brooklyn Nets pretty damn easy here, guys. So all these teams back in the conference finals. Let's go ahead and simulate current rounds. We got the Miami Heat getting eliminated by the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks. How about that? Despite all this, we end up with the same NBA Finals matchup. I actually love that. I feel like it's 2 videos in one now, because you guys actually get to see the finals matchup with everybody in their prime right here. But Klay Thompson's dropping that 43. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics, you got 20 for Jimmy Butler. Yeah, they got defensively, man. 97 points for that team. Al Horford with the 23 points. Love to see it. Nick Stauskas dropping the 12. Chase Tatum at 28, 7, and 8. But let's get it, man. Simulate round. Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors, everybody in their prime. You would have to think it's the Warriors here. I feel like they had so much more improvements, but I've been wrong in the past, man. Let's simulate around, see what happens. Damn! Oh, damn! Y'all swept them, man! Y'all win Brooklyn Nets round 1 on them asses, man. Whoa, 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 whoa. I was not expecting that. I guess at some point when you have a team's number, you have a number, man. And, you know, despite that Draymond as center, Iggy Wiggins thing, like, the Celtics team got some size. They got some size, but still, I was not expecting that. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.